Hi, Gemini. Welcome back. Spirit, give us a clear, concise message here for Gemini. Please and thank you. Oh, Gemini. First card out we have is the King of Cups. So that's the strongest card in this reading. Tell me more, Spirit. What is going on here for Gemini? Okay. So what I'm getting here is that somebody's very focused on some kind of regrets. Doesn't have to be you, Gemini. It could be somebody around you. But I am seeing somebody who's very focused and like looking back at things, looking back at time and just looking back. It could be also career wise. Okay, like maybe looking back and thinking, oh my gosh, I should have done this, I should have done that, or I should have went another route or something like that. And that might be for one of you. That might be some kind of period in your life. You know, a period in your life where you're looking back and thinking, oh, why did I go down this road? Or why did I do this when I could have done something else? But it does look like you're looking back and you're waiting for something. You're waiting for something, but then right behind you is this happy family and happy home. So the one thing that's holding you back the most, Gemini, is regrets at this time. Regrets is what is holding you back. Holding on to those regrets is what's holding you back. And it does look like you're thinking of the past and you're thinking about how at one time you were very happy or you had a happy home, happy family. It looks like in the past there was this energy of you being very ambitious and ready to get up and do things, you know, just being very passionate about everything that you did or everything that you would get into, like anything it was, you were just really ambitious. But now it's like you're turning your back. You're turning your back on something here. You're turning your back on something and you're just like waiting for something else to come. You're not going to allow your intuition or not your intuition, your feelings. You're not going to allow your feelings to dictate what you do next. What you're hoping for is you're hoping to have this new beginning. Yes, this new chapter. You're hoping to get through this chapter so you can move on to something else. But unfortunately, because you're spending so much time in this regret type of energy, you're not going to have the resources that you're really wanting. Okay, this resource that I'm seeing here, it could be, you know, it could be family, it could be love, it could be money, it could be, you know, whatever the resource is for you, right? You're not going to get it because you're spending too much time looking in yourself and you're spending too much time waiting for something to happen here. Okay? That's what I'm getting. You're spending way too much time waiting and not doing. And see, we have justice in reverse. That is what's causing this imbalance in your life. It's causing that imbalance. And it's like, see, the 9 of coins and the 10 of coins. You know, what you want is so close. It's like right there. It's right behind you. All you gotta do is like turn around and you'll find what you're looking for, you know? But you're so focused on something else. This could be like a time period in your life, or, just anything that you just regret the most. Um, Spirit is saying you need to turn around. What you're looking for is there. The stability, the family, the money, everything that you're looking for is like right behind you. But you're facing the wrong direction. Does that make sense? I hope so. Because I'm seeing you as facing the wrong direction. You need to face the other direction. So if you're going down one way and that path is not working for you, it's time to go ahead and turn around and go a different path. One that will be more fulfilling. Because once you turn around and start heading in the right direction, that's when you're going to find everything that you've been wanting. And then your passion will come back. Your sense of adventure is going to come back. Okay? Um for one of you, maybe not necessarily adventure, maybe that's not what you're looking for, but this desire to get motivated and um having something that's your own is there. Okay? Like having something that's yours, something that you created, that's what I'm getting. Okay. Tell me more about the 3 of Wands. Okay. Tell me more about the 3 of Wands. We have the Knight of Teacups coming out, guys, for the 3 of Wands. So maybe you're looking for love. Maybe you're looking for abundance. What you want and what you're looking for is so close to you, but it's showing like you're dropping the ball. You're not defending it. You're not defending how you feel, or you're not defending how you feel. You're not defending. This could be like an offer, to tell you the truth. With the Knight of Teacups, maybe you received an offer, a love offer. You're not accepting this offer. You're not defending it. You're not fighting. Okay, that's what I'm getting. It's like you're not fighting, but you're definitely open. Okay, you're definitely open, and I think that's why you're gonna go into this hermit mode, because with the hermit mode, that's when you go inside yourself. You need to take that time to get a different viewpoint of things. When you do that, when you go to that, you're going to come out happier. You're going to have reasons to celebrate. So going into hermit mode is different than looking back and waiting for something to happen, or looking back and having regrets, right? Hermit mode is when you're sitting there and you're just like processing what has happened, where you are in time, and then being able to sit there and look at the roads that you can choose in life, right? Like being able to distance yourself from everybody, everything that is distracting you, and being able to just sit there and really think about everything. Think about it, everything in a very clear way, right? And with that, once you go through that, I see here with the 4 of Wands, it's like you're going to have reasons to celebrate. And that's what you want. You want reasons to celebrate. You want reasons to throw a party. And for one of you, that's what it is. You want a reason to throw a party, right? And you're gonna have it. You can have it. It's there. Everything that you want is right here. You want family, you can Even if you don't have a family, say if you're an orphan or something, you can create your own family. You can make your own family. Everything that you want and need is actually around you. The universe has already given it to you. It's just really up to you to grab it, right? Okay, tell me more about the Five of Coins. I feel like you keep going back to a period in your life where, maybe you just didn't have enough, or you went through, a period where times were really tough. Okay. And with that being said, a lot of times when people grow up and they don't have enough, they don't have um, enough food or clothes or, things that they need, they tend to accumulate things and then they want to hold on to them. Because even though we don't want to admit it, living in poverty, or even if it's a small amount of time, that you went through this, it still is traumatizing. It's still something that affects you. You know, before food stamps came out, um, I personally know people who, well, like my mom is one of them. Um, before people were able to get food stamps, children, which would be like my mom, they suffered a lot, and it caused, I want to say, a lot of problems. Okay, a lot of problems. I'm not going to get into details about that, but what I'm trying to say is that the experiences that you've had in your life where you might not have had enough are still affecting you. Okay, and it's still affecting you to the point where you're not able to see the bigger picture of everything. Like, you're still looking back at something, and part of that might be periods in your life when you didn't have the money to do certain things that you needed to do. I do feel like you're going in circles. Okay, so something about that needs to be corrected. You need to get out of that. Okay, somebody here needs to get more sleep. I'm hearing that somebody needs to get more sleep. You might not be sleeping enough. That might be why you're in this survival mode type of energy, okay? Because for one of you, that's what I'm getting. I'm picking up like you're stuck in survival mode, and you're really focused on money, focused on resources, focused on, for one of you, you're trying to focus more on perfecting something that you do for a living, maybe your profession or something, okay? Mm. But yes, somebody here does need to get some sleep. Somebody here might be older, like 50 years or plus. If you're going through menopause, that can cause you to have disruptions in your sleep, okay? So that might be another reason why you're not sleeping. But I don't think it's all of it, okay? I think some of it is looking back at regrets and stuff, okay? In other words, it's just not helping. It's not helping the situation. Hmm. Yeah, with the Two of Wands coming out in reverse, you're on the wrong path. Okay, you're on the wrong path. You gotta turn around. Spirit is saying you're looking in the wrong direction. You do have the maturity though. With the first card coming out, you definitely have the maturity to be open minded, to be able to navigate this. Maybe when you were younger, you weren't able to, and maybe that's why you have certain regrets. And I'm not saying that these are really big regrets, okay? These could simply be like, you didn't finish going to whatever it is, like job training or college, or you didn't finish doing something, or you didn't take a chance on something. It's something like that, okay? Like maybe you had this great job offer and you didn't take it, and and you're thinking, where would you be if you had taken it? That kind of thing. Um, but right now, with the Two of Wands, it does make me feel like you're on the wrong path. Okay, and over here, I see regrets. I see you looking back at things and waiting for something to happen. What it is you need to be the one to make it happen. You have more power than you realize. Okay, so everything that you're looking for, everything that you want, you have the power to have it. You just gotta let go of things that you're carrying with you, and one of them is living without stuff, living, having a really rough time financially. Letting that go, that mindset go, is one of the things you gotta let go. Another one is regrets. Okay, this could be any regrets about anything, right? So letting go of those regrets and starting to just focus on the future and forget the past, and just write down what it is that you want and then make that into your reality. Okay, that's what I have for you, Gemini. I hope this helps. Catch me in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all take care. Bye bye.